The Parkersburg Homecoming Festival Pageant Committee hosted their annual Christmas fundraising pageant. Our Allison Powers has more about why the pageant was held.
On Sunday afternoon, a kids' Christmas fundraising pageant was held in Vienna. Kids ages 0 to 9 competed for different titles. The Parkersburg Homecoming Festival pageant director, Alexis Martin, coordinated the pageant.
I think it turned out great. We had almost 30 contestants come today, so I think it's always great to see parents bringing their kids and kids getting the opportunity to get up on stage and, kind of build that self-confidence at a young age.
The Parkersburg Homecoming Festival pageant is self-funded, according to Martin. She said she usually hosts 2 fundraising pageants a year to raise money.
Our queen, Emma, gets to go to the annual West Virginia Association of Fairs and Festivals convention. So doing fundraiser events like this allows me to pay her way to go and compete in that pageant and help with some expenses along the way.
The Parkersburg Homecoming Queens helped out with the Christmas pageant. Callie Fowler, the homecoming teen, said a lot of people showed up for the pageant.
I enjoyed just getting to watch all the cute little kids come up here and just strut their stuff when they do it.
I enjoyed crowning them. That was really fun.
Parkersburg homecoming queen Emma Sloan encourages parents to bring their kids to pageants.
I think it is for them to get a step in the right direction and know what they're doing at a younger age, because I started whenever I was a teenager, so I felt like I was a little inexperienced compared to everybody else, but I think it is fun for the parents to bring their kids and dress them up and get to do it.
Martin said she really loved getting to see the kids participating in the Christmas pageant.
I love just getting to see the kids participate. I know that it can take a lot of confidence to get up on stage, and I think we oftentimes don't think about little tiny kids needing that kind of boost of self-confidence, but they do need it, and I think it is encouraging to them to be able to get up on stage, and even if they're just standing there and waving and smiling, it does help with their confidence.
In Vienna, I'm Allison Powers with WTAP News. This is Home.